Hi everyone, welcome to our class. I'm teacher Maite, and today we're going to be talking about reported speech. So, to start with, what is it and when do we use it? We use reported speech to convey what someone else has said without using their exact words. So, that's why it's called reported speech, because you're reporting the message, not repeating it word for word. Let's see some examples. The first example is, she said that she was going to the store. This is the reported form. The direct form would be, I am going to the store. This quoted, she said. The next example is, he said that he could help me. This one would be like in the direct form, I can help you, he said. The last one is, I said that I would finish it later. The direct form of it is, I will finish it later. So when you're using reported speech, you need to follow a structure. If the reporting verb is in the past, like said, told, asked, you normally move the tense one step back in time. Let's see it. If it's in present simple, for example, I like it, when you're reporting it, you say, he said he liked it. So you can see that it becomes past simple. If it's present continuous, for example, I'm eating, it becomes past continuous. He said he was eating. If it's past simple, like I watched it, it becomes past perfect. He said he had watched it. You also need to change the time and the space. So if in the direct speech is the person uses the word today, for example, I am going to the beach today. When you're reporting this speech, you say that day instead of today. So you say she said that she was going to the beach that day. This is because as you're reporting it, you're probably not in the same space and time as the person who said it. So you need to adapt some words. The same goes to yesterday, that becomes the day before or the previous day. Tomorrow, that becomes the next day or the following day. Now becomes then, and here becomes there. There are also some rules you have to follow when reporting questions. The first one is, you don't use the question word order. The second one is, for yes or no questions, use if or whether. Let's see some examples so it becomes less abstract. The first example is, in the direct form, it is, where is the station? She asked. When you're reporting the speech, you say, she asked where the station was. So here you can see that the question word order is not being used, because if it was, the reported way would be, she asked where was the station. But you don't use it, you just say it normally. The was verb stays in the ending of the phrase, differently from the direct way that you just say the question normally, because you're just quoting what the person said word for word. In the next example, the direct way would be, do you like coffee? And when you're reporting this question, you say, he asked if I like coffee. As it is a yes or no question, you use if, but you could also use whether. It's the same thing. So let's practice a bit to see if you understood. So here we have a direct speech, which is, I will call you tomorrow, he said. And you have to transform it into the reported way. I'll give you some time to think, and if you need to, you can just pause the video and unpause it whenever you feel ready. Okay, let's see the reported way. He said he would call me the next day. So here you can see that the verb tense is moved one step back in time, and instead of saying I will call you tomorrow, which is in the present, you say he said he would call me the next day. And also the word tomorrow, it's not maintained. Instead of saying tomorrow, you say the next day or the following day. It's the same thing. So the next activity is, you have to transform this direct speech into the reported speech. It is, don't touch that, she said. I'll give you some time. So the reported way would be, she told me not to touch that. The last example is a question that is, Can you help me? He asked. Now transform it into the reported speech and keep in mind that the word order is not in the question form. So the reported way would be, he asked if I could help him. So as it is a yes or no question, you use if. This was it for today. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed our lesson and learned everything about reported speech. Goodbye.